Grant? Grant, did you go out with Frankie last night?
No, what?
Monitor says he hasn't been in all night.
So?
Oh, we were just wondering.
Frankie's never done that before.
I couldn't care less about Frankie. I got office duty this morning.
Boy, he's one guy I can't figure out.
I figured one thing out about him. He's a nice guy to stay away from.
Mail just came in, Doctor.
Oh, good. Open the envelopes, but don't remove the contents.
Yes, sir.
Grant, a bit of unpleasantness yesterday. I hope it can be forgotten.
I guess I deserved a dressing down, Doctor.
Yeah. I made a bad mistake in losing my temper, too. You know, we ought to have a talk sometime about your schooling. Discuss your subjects. Many times a boy gets very restless when he takes subjects he's not particularly suited for.
Yeah. I get a little edgy sometimes with math and Latin.
We'll see if we can work out some changes for you.
Shall I adjust the blinds, sir?
Yes, thank you, Grant. Grant, has the bed check report come in yet?
It's right here, sir.
Thank you. I see where Frank Piper was absent from his room last night.
I didn't read it, sir.
Grant, would you go over to his room and see whether he's returned yet?
Sure.
Dr. Harvey here.
One word to the cops and Frankie Piper's dead.
Who is this?
You get my letter?
Yes.
Put $3,000 in small bills in a brown paper sack. In 2 hours, walk out of the school and east on Wellington Road for 1 mile. And turn around and walk back. On the way back, leave the bag in the mailbox at the old post farm. Understand?
$3,000? Where would I get money like that this time of the afternoon? The banks are closed.
Come up with the money and come alone.
happen at all, Doctor, and nobody seems to know where he is.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Grant.
Sir, I've got some boning up to do for an exam this afternoon. Could one of the other fellows replace me for a while?
Yes, if you can find somebody who's willing to do it. Yes, it's quite all right, Grant.
Thank you.
Frankie?
Grant? What's the idea?
Take it easy, kid.
Did you completely flip your lid?
We are going to have $3,000 in our pockets in a couple hours. How does that sound?
What?
They think you're kidnapped. You should have seen Harvey's face.
What are you talking about?
I just told you, you're kidnapped. I'm collecting $3 grand. I just saw Harvey counting out the dough not 10 minutes ago.
Oh, Grant, this is the wackiest thing I ever heard of. Nobody's going to believe I've been kidnapped.
Sure they are. Harvey believes it now. He's paying off. All you got to do when you go to school is you say that two men picked you up in a car when you were out walking, and they let you go today after they got the money.
Grant, you let me out of here.
Sure. In a couple of hours, after I come back with the money.
Oh, Grant, for crying out loud. Come on, what are you doing? Grant, come back! Grant, come back!
Peter, if anybody wants me, I'll be back very soon.
Dr. Harvey?
Yes, Lieutenant. What can I do for you?
We're here to talk to your students.
Oh, yes. Well, you can use my office.
Dr. Harvey, is there something wrong?
No, of course not.
Don't you even want to see our court order, Doctor?
Well, I assume you came here with a court order.
We did. And as long as you're so cooperative, you can save us and your boys a lot of trouble if you just give us the names of the ones we're after.
Names? No, I hardly think that,
Dr. Harvey.
Dr. Harvey, I realize you've been protecting us, but the whole bunch, well, most of us, we feel sorry for the car and the watchman. I mean, we've been wishing in a way that we could talk to you.
this is something we should discuss privately, Peter.
Doctor. Doctor,
Sit down here, Peter.
you may think you're acting in the interest of the school, Doctor, but what about these boys? Are you acting in their best interest?
Dr. Harvey, kids want and need discipline. They don't feel right without it. Sometimes a good rap on the behind pays more dividends in love and respect than a smile they don't deserve.
Peter, have Gary and Grant come down here to see these two gentlemen. Don't bother looking for Frank Piper. He's still in town, but bring both those boys down here to see these men.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, well, I have to go now, but I'll be back before you two gentlemen leave.
You know, I think our Dr. Harvey has more in his mind than hit and run.
Yeah, it looks like a man with a king-sized headache.
I guess you can pick up a headache in this place pretty easily.
The thing I don't understand is how come he handed us our case on a silver platter?
No complaints here. At least we'll get through work by 6 o'clock.
Well, you got another date?
Yeah, I've got another date.
Look, you got 12 gals on that merry-go-round. Why don't you settle down and marry one?
Too soft-hearted, Johnny.
Soft-hearted?
Yeah, I keep on thinking how unhappy that would make the other 11.
We did it, Frankie. We did it.
No, I want no part of this.
$3 grand.
Grant, what's wrong with you, huh? Your father's a millionaire.
He's the millionaire, not me. All I can get's a weekly allowance for the next 10 years. Now look at it, Frankie. Just look at it.
I just want this door opened.
Frankie,
What?
why 3 grand? Why not 50?
Look, are you going to open this door?
You're not listening. Why not do it again and ask for 50,000? Your old man would come through with it.
What?
Ask for 50,000. That's 25.
No, I'm through listening, and we're taking that $3,000 back to school.
That kind of money, I could cut the apron strings. Blow that school.
Boy, have you got rocks in your head. Well, don't you know what they do to kidnappers, huh? Well, there's a death penalty for kidnapping, yeah. Well, they'll send you to prison anyway. They're not going to let you get away with this.
But you're going to say that 2 men picked you up, right?
No, nothing doing. Look, first, they'd never believe me. Second, I'm not going to be a partner in robbing the school.
You know, Frankie, the more I think about asking your old man for the dough, the better I like it.
Boy, you're really gone. Are you going to open this door?
$50,000. I could tell my old man off.
Look, I told you.
Have a ball.
I told you before I wouldn't go for it. I told you I'm even going to say exactly what happened here.
Yeah, I heard you. But you don't have to go for it. Maybe you wouldn't have anything to say about it.
Grant, I swear, if you don't open this door, Grant!